Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This time he's got his man. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson. Fit it in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Pocket breaking down. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pressure coming. Intercept. Play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pulled down for the tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Get it out on the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it. Oh, what a caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson is quick to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hands it off. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson set up with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's more. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was...
Red 54! Red 55! Black 88! Set! Set!
play action on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. On target.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got some room and into the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down.
Let's go. Quick. Single.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. There he goes. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Gets the back moving. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Rides the back on the option to give. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback. Man. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Gives it on the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Falls in the deep ball. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got him. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves...
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was